Hello everyone, my name is Khanh of Negative White, and tonight my guests are
Coen Janssen
and Mark Janssen.
two Jansens of
Epica.
Okay, is it a common name or is it
The second most common name in Holland.
Oh really?
It's spelled differently, and you can spell it in a few ways.
Okay.
With S's, with Z's, with whatever.
Yeah.
Does it mean anything? Is it like man of Jan or?
It means hero, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We have a lot of heroes in Holland. No, it's the son of Jan.
The son of Jan. Okay.
And Jan is the most common surname for guys in Holland, or back in the day.
Both of our grandparents were called Jan. Apparently.
Yeah, there's also Floor Jansen, also Dutch. So
Yes.
Yeah.
you've done some serious touring. This is how is it to go so far? I mean, you've been touring for like a month or longer.
Yeah, this is the second part of our European tour, and it's going really well. We have sold out after sold out, so we're really happy. It's really cool to see the packed venues every night. It's really awesome.
And for example, in Paris, Olympia, that's a venue where the Beatles played, where Jimi Hendrix played, all kinds of big stars, and then suddenly we are playing there.
So more big stars apparently. No, I mean you've done some serious promotion. I mean this is the second tour you've done. One last November in the smaller venues, I think in Luxembourg and whatever.
No, it was not smaller venues, but it was more Western Europe, like France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, and now this is more Eastern Europe, like Germany, which is not Eastern Europe. Germany, Poland, Czech Republic, Austria, Hungary. So we divided Europe into two different tours to have like not everything in 2 months.
Yeah, and of course you need the Christmas break, right?
Yeah, and then we went to India.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Between Christmas and New Year, we went to India.
So how was India? I mean, it's like a totally different vibe from Europe.
Yes, it's entering a different world. It's, you get in the plane, you step out of the plane, and suddenly you're in a different world. But that's so interesting about it. We can travel around the world, meeting new people, seeing interesting things, new cultures, and so it's a blessing that we can do this for a living.
Are the metal fans down there the same like here? They all headbang, or are they more conservative or more crazy?
No, they were totally wild.
Yes.
It was, also a sold out show at a university, like a big festival with a lot of different things. And I think we had like 6,000 people there, which is amazing. I mean, normally you see a crowd, but now the crowd is the same, but looks different because they look Indian. And then they were totally wild. Amazing. It was really a nice experience to be there for the first time and get this response.
Okay. So do you still have some energy left, or are you ready for a break already?
No, tonight is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
We don't have any energy left.
You need
Of
to
course not.
So you need to refill with some beers. I see you already have a Frühkölsch.
Yeah.
He asked
So
me to
local-
put it away because he didn't want it to
But
be.
the guys from Dragon Force, they forced me to drink it. So.
Now as you mention it,
Yeah.
So is it good?
I give it a 2.5 out of 5
Okay.
on the beer app.
So
that's
you.
only like 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's cool.
For a coach, it's pretty good, but I prefer different tasting beers.
Okay.
This is how much percentage?
It's probably 5 more.
4.8.
Yeah,
It's a pussy beer.
So you only drink real beer in Holland?
that's what he says.
Okay.
I don't drink so much beer anyway. But after show, it's my time.
Okay.
Before show, yeah.
If there's any left.
So are you going out, or are you going to drink here?
I think here.
You never know. Tonight is probably, it's the second last show, so it's probably the last party night. We have a late bus call, so it might end up really bad.
Well, I mean, this is Cologne after all. So
Yeah.
there are not many cities better for partying than Cologne in Germany.
It's a Saturday evening. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bus calls at 7.
It's 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, they know.
If we can still find the bus,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah, no, we're gonna take the taxi to the bus.
Okay.
If the bus is already driving, we have to get a fast cab.
Oh yeah, like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Your feedback, not just for your shows, for your album, have been fantastic. Did you take the feedback from Requiem for the Indifferent into account when you wrote the Quantum Enigma?
Not literally for the feedback on the Requiem for the Indifferent, but we sat together and we wanted to do some things different. And we had some ideas to lift some specific part up to a next level. And we pretty much changed the whole way of working. Yeah. And that was very refreshing, and therefore we got some new energy, some new ideas, and that worked out pretty well. And I think that's the main reason why we got so many good reviews, because it sounds so refreshing, and also we put the emphasis in the mix on different things. So now the mix is more brutal than before, and especially the metal fans really appreciate that a lot.
What exactly did you change? Did you distribute the songwriting more, or did you sit more together?
Well, no, I think it came after retrospect. We had like this retrospect show, and it was kind of a closure show as well, you know, like closing the first 10 years. Yeah. And then when Mark said we sat together, and basically we wanted to catch the spirit of the first album again, you know, really come together, write songs together, jam together, because it got into a point where everybody was just sitting at home behind a computer writing stuff, and it came together in the studio. And I think we wanted to go more into the song, and that helps if you are all together and just giving feedback directly. Try the song, jam it, you know, hear how it feels, how it sounds, and that made it also for live. I guess it made it better songs to that grab you immediately, and not, you know, songs that maybe you have to listen to 7 times to get the spirit of it.
Yeah, because with Requiem for the Indifferent, then you start playing the songs, and then you find out which one work live, which one don't. Yeah. Now these songs, as we rehearsed them so much and went into detail, we can pretty much play every song on the album, the new album live. They all work well live. That's a big difference.
Yeah, well, I was kind of shocked or surprised when I got the album to write a review, because the first song immediately captured me. Yeah. As you said, with Requiem for the Indifferent, it was a bit more, I don't know if technical is the right word, but it took a longer time to get used to the sound.
It's a little bit more progressive as well, yeah, and it has more, you need to listen to it more to get it, I guess.
And you mentioned the mix here. You had a new guy for the mix,
yes,
Jakob Jansen.
Yes.
So how did you find him? I think he worked for Amaranth.
Yes, and Volbeat.
And a lot of million other bands.
Especially now you get a lot more new bands.
but that was also one of the things we sat together and discussed. We just want to see if we could send one of the songs to a few different guys and get a mix pitch. You know, they what would they do to the song? Hear it, and then, you know, choose which mixer would be the perfect one for the new album. And in the end, it was Jakob Jansen.
Okay, why him? Is it because he
did the best best job?
Yeah, because we got in all these mixes and we listened to them, and we were not agreeing, and it was not good yet. And Jakob was the last one. We didn't hear his mix yet, and we thought, what shall we do? And then we gave him a bit more time, because we had it was our last hope. And then he came in with the mix, and we all knew that's our guy.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And also you had bigger orchestras. And when you started out, it was, I think, more keyboard, more virtual orchestras. Now it's all real.
Actually, the first 2 albums were also recorded with live strings, but I guess a little bit smaller amount of strings. But you know, if you record it a few times, it's different. But then, indeed, I think, from Divine Conspiracy until now, we had it was all done by samples. And when we started to work with Joost, the producer, he said, well, you know, strings, we're going to do that for sure. We're going to do that live. And I think it also really makes it sound a lot bigger and way better than whatever you can do with samples. Although samples can do a lot nowadays, but it's, you know, the real strings are the best.
Yeah. But also the most expensive. Right?
Yeah. That's true.
Actually, you would be amazed how fast those guys can play that stuff.
Yeah.
It's really, it's been recorded. The whole album has been recorded in 2 days.
Wow.
And
2 days.
Yeah, and if you now hire one guy to really focus on that samples, it's probably maybe not that expensive because you have to pay 15 people to 2 days.
Wasn't it 3 days in the end?
That was the choir, I think. No, you're right. Yeah, we did an extra day.
Yeah, but still, that's
Because I
pretty
remember
fast.
how expensive that was, but we had to add one more day because we wanted to have all the songs.
Yeah.
And also you stepped it up with the video production. What is the idea behind the video?
We gave these guys the lyrics and a short explanation. The lyrics are about that you have to take your responsibility for your deeds. So whatever you do, you are responsible for your actions. Because there's many people around, they always blame everybody and situations, and nothing is their own fault. And it's about that. And we gave that concept to them, and they made this whole images around. And we give them a lot of freedom with it. And so it's the emphasis is a little bit different than on the actual lyrics, but I think they made a really pretty cool video out of it.
How hard is working for a video? I mean, you're musicians first and not actors primarily.
This time we've been around on the set for 3 whole days.
Oh, okay.
And I guess we're in the video for 1 second. Well, Mark has to sing, so he's in the video more, but it's really boring.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the scene with the whole band walking towards the camera, like one shot, and then the rest is Simone.
Yeah. Well, we are in the video. We had to dress up like this evil things. And
with the mask and stuff.
It's really the band with the mask.
Yeah.
It's not.
You could also hire actors for that, but it's.
Yeah, like stuntman.
Yeah, but you want to be part of the whole thing. And but this time in particular, we were a lot on the set and we didn't have to do anything, so it was kind of boring.
Okay.
It's all for the end result.
Yeah, but because we wanted to do now not a typical video song that's catchy, and now we wanted to have a more heavy song. And
one of the heaviest of the album.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so now let's get back to you as musicians. What are your favorite pieces of equipment? I've seen you have this curved keyboard.
It's called a Revo.
Okay.
The guys, there's this guy in Canada. He has made a company, New Motion, which makes those things. It's basically a MIDI controller, so I can control every sound with it. But it's built so you are able to play ergonomically because of this. This is actually a bad move for the shoulders. This is way easier. And they came in touch with me when we were touring the States, and they asked me if I wanted to try it, and I carry it ever since because it's really nice to be able to walk around as well and to have an extra show element in a show, and it's good for keyboard players to be able to walk to the front.
Okay. He wants a spotlight.
Yeah. Now you have to fight for your spotlight.
Yeah. I've talked with Thomas Youngblood of Camelot, and you were filling in for Oliver Palota, and he said, yeah, I've noticed a difference. Koen is like the extroverted guy, and Oliver is more of the introverted guy.
I can be a little bit more wild, and I think Thomas, it scared him a little bit maybe. First shows, he wasn't expecting that, but it's good. We had fun, so.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. I mean, there are other bands like Black Sabbath. The keyboard Adam Wakeman is behind the black screen, actually.
Yeah.
So he just sits there, nobody can see him, and he
maybe
plays.
he's really ugly.
Oh no.
I think it's the right spot for keyboard players.
That's why I got the round thing, so I can punch him off stage.
Yeah, well, Mark is always front of the stage.
Yeah, I don't know why too.
That's where our microphone is. If they put it somewhere else, then you stand there.
Yeah, but you want to show off your apps, right? I mean, you usually. I mean, stage clothes for metal guys is usually no T-shirt. I'm not sure if that's the official.
Yes. Maybe in the future there's one extra guy.
Yeah, but then I should not drink that much beer.
What do you think about when people say, now we talked about the spotlight, a female front in metal? I mean, obviously there's like 4 people and 1 woman, and still people say, oh, 5, sorry.
So, and women are people too. So we have 5 guys and 1 girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, and with bands with females, there's as much diversity as bands with a male singer.
Yeah.
And they also don't call it male-fronted metal, so I always have a bit difficulty with that because it restricts the whole scene.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when there's a female-fronted band booked on a festival, they say, yeah, we have already 1 female-fronted band.
Oh.
We don't book any others.
There can only be 1.
Yes, and I think it's pretty ridiculous because
Yeah.
you have so many different bands with a female singer. It's as diverse as is male singers with their band. So
It's a useless term.
yeah,
I think also it can be really misleading because I really think that if we have festival shows and especially on metal festival and they think, oh, it's a female fronted band and we're not gonna watch that because we don't want females, we're really evil, so we only the same with keyboards. Oh, that's keyboards. I'm not gonna see that show, but I really think that if they see our show that we are actually way more heavy than everybody thinks, and really people come and see what band is playing there, and then we have Simone.
oh, fuck, it's a female fronted
Yeah,
band.
but it's really awesome. Yeah, we actually sometimes if I think about female fronted metal, I don't think about our style of music because we are actually pretty rough at certain points.
Okay. So what do you think about then? Baby metal or?
Yeah, well, baby metal is also not funded by babies, right? So that's also a good team. Yeah. Well, you can call it female fronted metal too. But I think it's actually pretty good. It's a well thought of production.
Well, it's Japanese. The production is always top notch.
Yeah,
with them.
but, it's done really well. I don't think if it's gonna last long, but I really dig it. It's really fun
Okay.
and good. It's done really good.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the music of it?
I've listened to it.
Our
Because I was curious.
our guitar tech is a big fan, and
Oh, really?
he played it in. And actually, the guys from Dragon Force, they wrote a song for Baby Metal, so they were.
They wrote some of all of them, or just?
No, I think one song. They wrote one song that's on a new album. I guess I'm not sure.
But yeah, it's indeed well done. I was curious, so I listened to it, and I could hear it's well done. I'm not a big fan personally of it, but I can understand why it has a lot of success. Yeah.
So what were your album highlights of 2014 for you personally? Music highlights. Did you actually have any time to listen to music, or was it just write, tour, record?
Yeah, we're on the road so much that I don't really listen to a lot of music when I'm at home. I also have small children, so I listen to a lot of children's music. But my personal highlight was the new album of Insomnium.
Okay.
The Shadow of the Dying Sun, it's called, I think. We toured with them a few years back in the States, a really good band, and their new album is really good.
Didn't they also open for you at the release party?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. And then they actually also released that album. So they played new songs and they sucked. Well, they said that themselves.
Okay.
Well, it sounds better than they think.
Yeah, but it's a great band. That album is really good.
Okay. So, what about you? Did you have any highlights for this year, or was it all just it's okay?
Yeah, I didn't also listen that many albums, and so actually I cannot. I even didn't hear the Insomnium album yet. Still have to get that album. But so there was for me no highlight from other music that I've heard. There's Opeth, that album was, I love Opeth a lot, but it's still the new style. I still have the feeling they didn't totally find their way in the new style yet. There's 3 killer songs on that album and the other songs is average.
Okay.
So if they can lift up the level with the new style to 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, then it would be great. Because that album I still listen to a lot, and besides that I basically listened to nothing in 2004.
Okay. Well, so what are your immediate plans? I mean,
Just to get another beer.
Another beer, okay.
That's empty already. No, we have 2 more shows of this tour. Then we have, I think, 3 weeks off, and then we start our South American tour. It's Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Peru, Ecuador, Paraguay. And then I think we have some more shows in Russia, Scandinavia. We do some Greek stuff. South Africa for the first time soon. And then festivals, and then another touring, and more touring.
So you're not thinking about the next album yet? I mean, it's been a year, I think.
Yeah, also thinking about it.
Plans are coming up.
Yeah. We started writing a new album, and then sooner or later we're gonna come together and work on it the same way as we work on the Quantum Enigma.
Okay, thank you very much. Any last words?
Heavy metal.
Yeah. Thanks for the support. And if you didn't get a ticket for a sold-out show in Köln, too bad.
You're too late.
Next time.